Hi, welcome to Cherie's Weight Loss Journey. Oh my God. We have not been on our diet like we're supposed to be. No. But, you know, we do need to get on our diet because, oh my God, the way that people were talking about that poor statue as if it was a real person about her being overweight. And I'm looking at this woman's body on this sculpture, and what I'm seeing obviously is not the same thing these other people are seeing, because they were like, she's not a representation of black people and she's making us look bad and she really needs to go on a weight loss program. But I'm looking at her body, right, and I'm like, wow, that's cortisol fat around her stomach. That's what that is. And we know cortisol comes from stress. Stress could be trauma. Stress could be grief, depression. Hey, maybe even, having been pregnant, stuff like that, right? Shit. I know they try to say that having babies ain't stressful, but oh my God. Ooh. Ooh. Right? If it wasn't stressful, then the men wouldn't abandon these women after the baby, after she's pregnant. Because they abandon women when she's pregnant. They abandon her after the baby. Yeah. Because it's stressful. Hold on. But to be honest, it is stressful. Living in the white man's world. Let's be honest. It's stressful living in the white man's world. He'll tell you, no, your hair is not right. No. Okay, you could wear a wig, but if you're gonna wear your real hair, you better plait that shit down. Don't be walking around here wearing that poofy afro, looking like a dandelion, which I think dandelions are very beautiful. But anyway, yeah. So today, I slept in late, right? Because I was up this morning, early morning, right? Took my medication, did part of my lightweight exercises, and, tried to force myself to go back to sleep. I don't know when I went back to sleep, but at some point I went back to sleep and didn't get up until 1 o'clock. Yeah, but it felt good to get up at 1 o'clock, because I was like, shoot, whatever, okay? And then, after I got up, I started working on my projects, and I mowed the backyard, I fed my dog, had my granola and yogurt and protein drink, right? And I was like, okay, I'm good. So then I'm like, hey, you worked real hard, right? I know I worked real hard, because after I took a shower, oh my God, I was like, what is that? I kept getting these pains when the water was hitting these areas that I didn't realize, I had injured myself, right? So I got a little scrape on my knee. I know I punctured my finger trying to screw this screw in, and but then what I didn't know was I had a whole blister in the palm of my hand. Okay, so woo, feel sorry for me, right? So anyway, after washing all that sawdust and shit off my body, I got a call from my daughter. Well, yeah. And she told me that, she wanted to take me to Cheesecake Factory tomorrow. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I haven't been to Cheesecake Factory in I don't know how long. I guess ever since I was working at AT&T. That was the last time I went to Cheesecake Factory. Right? And that's been a good 6-7 years. So anyway, to reward myself for my hard work, I decided to go ahead and order from Kroger's, because Kroger's have a pickup or delivery $20 off $75 purchase for your first order. And I'm like, oh, there we go. There we go. That's for me, right? So anyway, about 8 o'clock, I'm going to need to pick up my order because it's supposed to be ready between 8 and 9. Okay? Okay. But, of course, you know, I was tired of waiting. I really was. I was tired of waiting. And I felt like, well, you know, I could do a quick load of laundry here at the laundromat. You know, that way I won't have to worry about not doing it tomorrow. So, hold on.